Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A 2-1 team set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll run with Edmonds again. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Bucks at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play fake. Mayfield. Rolling to his right. And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. They will run for the first time here with White. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run straight ahead here with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Mahomes now on first down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Mahomes throwing on 4th.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Mahomes. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, they run with Edmonds. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he is going to have a Bucks first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down at 5. Now a give to Edmonds. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Edmonds has it knocked loose. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucks have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll try to run with Edmonds, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chase Edmonds in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucks out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucks with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield on play action. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Oftentimes when you give up a touchdown, it's really a deflation for your entire unit. And the special teams crew, when they run out there, they still feel it. And maybe they don't go after it so much. Instead, they gave great effort there. Blocked the extra point and really gave them a lift after giving up the score.
Yeah, gave up the touchdown, lost the lead, but a nice job to get in there and block it. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel? Or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They go play action. Mayfield on the move to his left.
He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
And that one on the rookie, Charles, maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times you talk about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterward. I know he was trying to make a play, but that time he ends up drawing the flag.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, and the Chiefs are going to get him. Leo Chanel able to record his 5th sack of the season. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Fourth down, Mayfield. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Elliott running right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Levante David in on the tackle. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 60. And the Chiefs will add to their 4th quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion. to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 51 yards on the ground. Right back to him on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The Bucks on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And the Bucks are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. White. Touchdown, Buccaneers. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Here's Tony on the quick slant. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week. Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right? The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line. Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do? Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly. Yep, 2-score game. Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. Here's Baker. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off. And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off. Mahomes going to throw it here. And that is incomplete. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them. Hands it off out of the gun. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Chiefs, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here.
And they will get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind state and I keep a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr. Let's go. I am the greatest.